Let's go.
Party rock is in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time.
Yeah.
And we gon' make you lose your mind. Everybody just have a good time.
Clap.
Party rock is in the house tonight.
Ever since I was younger, just to give you a very quick thing. See, because I came from a WOG family, okay, my parents always had this thing in their mind, this notion that, okay, you have to be in a particular career path. And it was very simple for my parents. And like, what are you really thinking about, Wesam? Like, really? You're either going to become a doctor, or you're going to become a doctor, or you're going to become a doctor, right? So that's how my parents actually thought about it. See, when I got to year 10 and year 11, I was dux of my year, I was school captain, I was a very studious student. So when my mum seen my results, she was extremely happy. So the only thing that was going on in her mind was, hey, my son is going to become a doctor. That's what's going on in her mind. So when we went out visiting my uncles and my aunties, and my uncle would say, hey, Wesam, so how's your studies going? I didn't even have to respond. I had my own PA, my mum, right? My mum would jump in straight away and say, my son, doctor. Straight away, my son, doctor. Everywhere we'd go, my mum would just push the notion of my son, doctor. Everywhere, doctor. My mum did so much propaganda about me becoming a doctor that my grandma actually thought I was a doctor. Right? Grandson, in Arabic, Taita, can you check this prescription for me? Is this, when should I take this? How should I take this? Is this for my stomach? Is this for my feet? And I think, what the heck has my mum, what in the world is my mum feeding these people? So, what happens is this, I actually had a passion for teaching ever since year 7. Okay, I love to do it. I love to teach people, I love to help people, I love to motivate my friends. To the extent where I used to love to help people so much. When I was in year 7, one of the students in my class, he was like one of the dumbest kids in the school. But I used to love to help him because, I used to have that passion. He wanted to sit next to me for the test, so I'm trying to help him out for the test. He goes, can I just sit next to you in the exam? Now, me being the young, naive person who just wanted to help everybody out, yeah, come sit next to me, no problem. Little did I know he was actually copying me for every single question that I was actually doing. What actually ended up happening was he copied me for every single question except for one. He said, I'm going to put a different answer so the teacher doesn't think I'm copying. So I end up getting that wrong and he gets it right. So he gets 100 and I get like 98. How the hell does that happen? How in the world does that actually happen? So anyways, time goes on and guess what? I get my ATAR, my mom's over the moon, white pages. She calls absolutely everybody in the white pages. My son made it into orthoptics, visual therapy, basically eye doctor, surgeries on the eyes, all these different things. My mom is over the moon. I was happy, my mom, look how happy my mom is, she's really proud of me. Made it to Sydney University, and I did a year at Sydney University. And the course was actually amazing. I mean, learning about the human eye was an absolute amazing thing. It's a world in its own, okay? The human eye it's a world of its own. And the thing about the course I was doing, we went and did a prac in our second semester, in our first year. We went and did a prac at one of the hospitals. I went and did it at St. Vincent's. And it was the most boring job I have ever actually come across. And the honest truth is, it's not actually what I wanted to do. It's not something that was in my heart. If anything, the only reason why I did it was just so I can make mum happy. That's it. No other reason whatsoever. And so I ended up doing an assignment in that last semester, and see, plagiarism in university, it's a major thing. They've even got systems and things in their computers, whatever, to actually work out whether you plagiarized or not. Okay, you can't plagiarize, you can't copy, right? You can't just take out a sentence from this guy's website or whatever. You can't actually do that. So my dean, my year advisor of that particular course, she calls me to her office after we had submitted that assignment by about a week. And I'm here, I'm just sitting there, I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm going to get kicked out of uni, mom's going to kill me. Goodbye everyone. I was about to say goodbye to everybody. I'll go and sit in her office, and she pulls out my assignment. And I'm here, I am scared. I'm so scared I couldn't even poo anymore, right? I'm that scared, okay? She pulls out the assignment and she says, Wesam, this is the best assignment we've seen in the history of this course. And basically, at the end of my first year, they offered me an honors to graduate as an honors, okay, if I continued in that way after my first year, which is fantastic, right? At university, I got full marks for that assignment. After about a week, I decided, man, I cannot be this. I cannot do this. I cannot imagine myself getting up every day in the morning, dressing up in whatever clothes I had to dress up as in that career, and just going up to the guy and say, hi, Mr. Smith, please let me see your eyes. Is this A? Can you read the first line for me? Can you read the second line for me? Okay, we're going to cut your eye open now and take out your cataract. I could not see myself doing that every single day. Actually, thinking about it actually got me down, right? So you can tell my character. Can you imagine this guy checking people's eyes? I think I'd freak him out. I think I'd make him blind. Hey, whoa, right? So I couldn't do it. So I decided, I took a stance, right? And I didn't tell my parents. I actually did it before I told them. I decided to apply for a teaching degree. Okay, and not until after I got in, then I go to my mum, I'm leaving orthoptics, I'm going to become a teacher. And, you know, they got cut. Right? Just a tad, you know, like my mum wouldn't talk to me for about a week, you know, and stuff like that. But look, in the end, the whole idea is, and just to give it to you in a nutshell, and this is what that lady was going to be talking to you guys about, living your dreams and doing what you actually want, right? And it makes such a big difference because, see, when you do something that you love, you do it so much better, okay? Because if you're doing it just for the money, like what Muhammad was saying, it's not worth it. Okay, if you're doing it for the prestige and everything like that, eventually you achieve those goals. But when you're doing something day in, day out, from the bottom of your heart, something that you actually love to do, you can't go wrong. Because you wake up in the morning and you actually can't wait to get to work because you actually don't see it as a job. You don't see it as a chore. It's not like that anymore. It's something that you wake up every morning and you just say, you know what, I can't wait to go talk to this person. I can't wait to go and do this. And every single day, and this is not a joke, I actually wake up looking forward to go to work. I can't wait to come and see the students. We count down for the big day ends, literally. You should see us, like May's probably the newest recruit to our office. She'll tell you, we're maniacs at work, right? We're going out in the hallways, we're singing, it's a big day, it's a big, and it's like, what the heck, what am I doing here? It's like, it is like that, right? Because we love what we actually do. We count down the days to this. We can't, like tomorrow I've got classes with a lot of you, right? I actually can't wait to teach you tomorrow. Right? This is what we have a passion for. This is what I have a passion for. And this is why what we do it well. It's because we do it from the heart. It's not something that is just done just like that because of the money. Because trust me, if it was for money, and my mum has mentioned this to me a few times, instead of you driving your Corolla, you could have been driving a Merc right now. Right? And that's the truth, because it's not about the money. And teaching is definitely not about the money. It's about you guys. Right? It's about the students, and it's because of the passion of helping people grow and seeing you guys actually change and make these career choices. Seeing you guys develop into doctors and lawyers and accountants and commerce people and actuarial scientists and whatever it is that you actually want to do. And this is the whole idea of us organizing these big day ends.